The Galactic Assessment Bureau had been cataloging sentient species for over 12,000 cycles. Their combat evaluation matrix was considered flawless, having successfully categorized 847 distinct civilizations across the known universe, from the peaceful Veltharians who scored a modest 2.3, to the formidable Krathic warriors who peaked at 94.7. Every species fit neatly within the scale, until they encountered humanity. Luna Chen stood at the observation deck of the Meridian Station, her dark eyes fixed on the massive alien vessel approaching through the void. As Earth's lead xenodiplomat, she had prepared for this moment for 3 years. The Galactic Assessment Bureau's initial contact had been brief, clinical, and deeply unsettling. Their final report contained a single line that had sent shockwaves through every government on Earth. Combat evaluation inconclusive. Score, error, recommend diplomatic relations only. They're afraid of us, Cameron Mills said, joining her at the viewport. The military strategist carried himself with the casual confidence of someone who had seen too much combat, his scarred hands clasped behind his back. The most advanced civilization in the galaxy, and they're terrified. Not terrified, Luna corrected softly. Confused. There's a difference. The alien delegation arrived precisely on schedule. The Assessor Prime, a being called Vertex, resembled a crystalline mantis standing nearly 8 feet tall. Its translator device hummed as it processed thoughts into audible English. "We appreciate your willingness to meet," Vertex began, its multifaceted eyes reflecting the station's lights like scattered stars. "Your species presents ... complications." Luna gestured to the conference table. "We're here to clarify any misunderstandings." "Misunderstandings?" Vertex repeated, almost tasting the word. "Your species defies our fundamental understanding of civilization development. May I present our findings?" A holographic display materialized, showing Earth from space. Data streams cascaded alongside images of human history. "We began standard evaluation," Vertex explained. "Physical assessment, unremarkable. Average strength, moderate speed, limited sensory range. Initial combat score, 4.1, comparable to the Delavians." Cameron leaned back in his chair, a slight smirk playing at his lips. The display shifted, showing various human civilizations throughout history. "Then we examined your conflict patterns. This is where anomalies emerged. You wage war constantly, yet you also create great beauty. You destroy, yet you preserve. You kill your own kind, yet you sacrifice yourselves for strangers." "We're complicated," Luna acknowledged. "Complicated?" Vertex's mandibles clicked in what might have been frustration. "We analyzed your world wars. The scale of destruction should have eliminated your species. Instead, you emerged stronger, more unified. This raised your combat score to 23.6. The hologram changed again, displaying more recent history. "Then we studied your Cold War, 2 superpowers, each capable of planetary extinction, aimed weapons at each other for decades. Our models predicted mutual annihilation with 99.97% certainty. You chose not to fire. Why?" "Because," Cameron spoke for the first time, his voice steady, "we understood the cost. Understanding cost does not prevent war. The Krathic understand cost. They war anyway. But you," Vertex paused, its form shimmering with evident distress. "We observed your response to the Chicxulub scenario." Luna's breath caught. They had been watching the asteroid drill, a planet-killing asteroid discovered with only 8 months warning. "Our projections showed complete social collapse within weeks. Instead, you united. Every nation contributed resources. You built deflection systems while simultaneously preparing underground habitats. You accepted a 40% survival rate and worked to improve it. In our simulations, species at your technological level always fragment under such pressure. Always." Your combat score reached 67.9. The display shifted to show various human achievements in extreme conditions. Antarctic research stations, deep sea exploration, space stations, war zones transformed into cities, cities rebuilt after nuclear disaster. "But the true error occurred during our deep psychological evaluation," Vertex continued. "We exposed test subjects to our most sophisticated combat scenarios. Virtual reality is indistinguishable from actual experience." Cameron and Luna exchanged glances. They had heard rumors about volunteers who returned changed from the assessment. Subject Cameron Mills, Vertex gestured toward him, placed in a scenario where he commanded forces against overwhelming odds. Victory was possible only through sacrificing 70% of his troops. He chose a third option, surrendered himself to enemy forces, negotiated from captivity, and achieved peaceful resolution. This broke our simulation parameters. Subject Luna Chen, the alien, turned to her, presented with opportunity to eliminate hostile species through biological weapon deployment, guaranteed human survival. She instead worked to communicate with the hostile intelligence, discovered their motivation, and found mutually beneficial solution. The scenario was designed to be unsolvable through diplomacy. Verthex's form pulsed with colors Luna couldn't name. Every human we tested found unprecedented solutions. You are weak individually but terrifyingly adaptive collectively. You are violent yet capable of profound compassion. You are logical yet driven by emotion. You should be extinct, but you thrive. Our combat scoring matrix cannot process these contradictions, so you scored us as an error, Luna said quietly. Not an error in evaluation, Verthex corrected. An error in our understanding of what makes a species dangerous. The Krathic are predictable in their aggression. You are unpredictable in everything. You might befriend us or destroy us, and our models cannot determine which. This unpredictability, combined with your proven resilience and innovation, places you beyond measurement, above our scale entirely. Cameron leaned forward. So what happens now? Now, Verthex's translator conveyed something like resignation. We recommend that all species engage with humanity through diplomatic channels only, not because we fear your combat capabilities, but because we cannot predict them. In 12,000 cycles, this is our first recommendation for exclusive diplomacy based on sheer uncertainty. Luna smiled despite herself. You're saying we're too weird to fight. We are saying, Verthex replied, that any species capable of splitting the atom and choosing not to eradicate itself, of reaching the stars while still preserving poetry, of creating weapons of mass destruction while simultaneously searching for extraterrestrial intelligence to befriend such a species cannot be evaluated by conventional metrics. That Assessor Prime extended a crystalline limb. Humanity is hereby invited to join the galactic community as a diplomatic species. We will learn from each other, we hope. Luna took the offered limb carefully, feeling its cool, smooth surface. Cameron stood beside her, and together they represented Earth at the threshold of a new age. As the alien delegation departed, Cameron chuckled softly. We broke their spreadsheet. We broke their understanding of the universe, Luna corrected, watching the stars through the view. Now we get to show them what humans do best. What's that? Surprise everyone, including ourselves. Behind them, Earth rotated peacefully in the void, a small blue marble carrying billions of walking contradictions, now officially too unpredictable to wage war against, too interesting to ignore, and too human to fit any alien's expectations. The galaxy would never be the same.